So this is gonna be a long one. As of time recording, it's 1:22 a.m. I'm still in the hospital. I can't sleep for shit, and honestly, uh, I'm scared. I really am. Within the following 14 days, I'll be writing a few logs, to say the least, for myself, and I can't I can't get out the words that I really want to get out, but I'm just afraid that by the time that my surgery does come, what's next for me? Every single one of my friends that I knew or enjoyed playing together have already broken apart. My closest best friend in real life is still recovering, even after a few months during his little fun time with a few bad men, bad women, and to the subject, which the next one I don't think is really necessary, to say the least. Um, I I don't know what to do. I feel lost. I feel like I just want to curl up into a ball and just live out the rest of my days like that, without having to eat, without having to sleep. Just I really do want to just keep it to myself instead of putting everybody else at any point of trouble, because what is there to put myself in trouble with when the last known people that I actually liked playing with are all separated? Even then, the other friend group that I am staying with, not because I wanted to, but because I had no other choice, they're the closest things I have to the old friend group, because they're really the only people who were there for me, who actually stayed with me during my hardest times. And the other one just abandoned me, if anything. Because I kept thinking to myself, to a stage of just, if you aren't invited, then there's no point in asking. It sucks. It hurts. It feels like either I betrayed them or nothing else really mattered to them at that point, except for sticking by each other, which I'm not mad at. But at the same time, no one really checked up on me when it happened, because I don't know if they forgot to get me over there, or if they just decided that I belonged here and just didn't want to get me over there, or just checked up on me, told me like something along the lines. But after everything that I did for them, my greatest achievement is just silence. That's what my reward is. Silence. And honestly, I I don't know what else to say to them. Because when you realize that when death comes near to you, you start to hold things that you really hold dear to you closest. Because I either die in 14 days or maybe 5 months. But if the surgery go, but if the surgery does go well, then I'm dropping everything. Oh, I'll see if I can chin myself up because it just doesn't feel the same at all. This whole route of just being thrown away by the people that you really do hold closest. I'm just I'm just lost. I'm scared. I don't know what else to do at this point. I tried to hang myself twice, but I begged the nurses and the doctors just not to put me inside of a padded cell or anything. I'm not mentally deranged, but the thought of just me not existing and everybody can actually get to focusing on what they actually wanted really does seem to be the only option I'm always thinking of. It's reoccurring to me every single time. And I really do want to see everyone succeed. Because I feel like had I not been born, or if I had just disappeared, I think everyone would be a lot more successful with what their lives or what they've gone through. Without me actually interfering, I think that would be best for everybody. Because if this is the way of how my honesty is made for everyone involved, then, well, so be it. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for admiration or an actual proper reward. I'm just pointing out the obvious. I can't put myself further than this. I'll check in with the log later, but this has been the most loneliest and devastating few months of my life. With the loss of a few communities that I actually do hold dear, fuck, and a few people in my life that I actually did lose, especially with a very specific someone, or plural, few very specific people that I do hold dear in my life, and I don't know where else to go. I tried talking to other people, IRL friends, parents, but even with my current situation, it feels like talking to a brick wall, and I don't know what else to do. I keep looking at the same rope every single day, and I think to myself, if the roof that was holding my rope didn't break, I think I would have been better off serving my own time rather than having to be here all over again. I'm sorry for everything. sorry for just whatever it is I may have done to anger any of you, to piss any of you off, or maybe just make myself self-destructive. I'm sorry for everything. Whatever I've said, whatever it is I've ever done, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll check in with the next vlog tomorrow. See how tomorrow goes.